This is the area where Lorenzo Carter built his log cabin, just on the crest of the hill, or on the lee of the hill, to protect his family from the cold, icy winds that come across Lake Erie from the north during the winter months. At the river's edge to the left is also where Lorenzo Carter built the first ship in the Western Reserve. It was called the schooner Zephyr. They used the little Zephyr to carry people across the Cuyahoga River, people who were migrating from the east to the Black River area, which we now know today as Lorain, Ohio, and the Black Swamp area, which we now know today as Toledo, Ohio. On the right, after passing through the two bridges, we see the former G&W shipyard, now owned and operated by Riverfront Yacht Services. Among their many services is the brokerage and repair of private yachts, sailboats, and other ships. Many sailboats, and at times small harbor tugs, can be seen tied up at this site. On the left is the site of the nationally known Sherwin-Williams Paint Company, which incidentally was founded right here in Cleveland in 1866. Also up to our left, we see the 35-acre Tower City Center. Dan Gilbert purchased the avenue portion of the center for $56.5 million in 2016. After 4 years of planning, a $3.5 billion project named the Riverfront was announced by Bedrock. This project is a transformational mixed-use development reimagining underutilized land at the historic Tower City Center along the Cuyahoga River. The master plan is made up of 3.5 million square foot mixed-use development, 1.4 million square foot of commercial, retail, entertainment space, 12 acres of publicly accessible space, including parks, plazas, trails, a 3,000-foot river walk, open areas, and waterfront access with year-round activities in more than 2,000 residential units along the riverfront. This is a prime example of what can be accomplished when the private and public sectors align on equitable initiatives in support of all Clevelanders. Bedrock's vision for the redevelopment of the Cuyahoga Riverfront is one of the major projects that will help us realize Cleveland's goal of becoming the 18-hour, 15-minute city we know it can be. The bend in front of us is called Collision Bend. During the years of the old sailing vessels, this was the most narrow bend in the 6 navigable miles of the Cuyahoga River. The old sailing ships had no means of communication with each other, and in negotiating the bend, they would meet, get their rigging tangled, and collide. And since that time, it has been dredged to one of the widest places on the river. It still carries the name Collision Bend. To the left, you see the terminal group of buildings, which has 2,200 windows and 27 elevators that have traveled well over 10 million miles and are among the fastest elevators in the world. In this office building complex called Landmark, there are nearly 1 million square feet of office area, recently refurbished at a cost of $4 million. The building high and to the left with the green roof is owned by AT&T, formerly called Ohio Bell. At that time of its construction in 1927, this building was the tallest structure in Cleveland. Incidentally, the first telephone call in Cleveland was made from this area in 1879. The tall smokestack is part of the downtown steam management plant of Cleveland Thermal.